Hi friends, welcome back to Style and Soul. Today we're going to be teaching a very interesting topic, which is cargo pockets using Ashoke. It's a follow along video and it teaches you everything you need to know about making cargo pockets. But before that, my lovely friends, my subscribers, thank you so much for joining us once again. And if you are new here, please do well to hit the subscribe button and support your girl here. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. I trust you've done that. Now let's dive straight into the teaching of today. How to sew cargo pockets. First thing to note is that cargo pocket has three parts: the body, the flap, and the border. So I'm going to be dropping the measurements right here on the screen. For the body, we have length 12 inches, width 14 inches. This is for a big pocket. Now the border and the flap depends heavily on the measurements you get from the body. Okay, now get the body and find the middle point and notch it. Since we are working with Ashoke, I will not notch, I will just mark it out so it does not frill out. Okay, on that center, mark 2 inches on both sides from the center. From the 2 inches, fold it in towards the center and pin it down to stay in one place. Give it a very good press. Sew over the pleat to hold it in place. So the width of the border is 2.5 inches. Fold 1/2 inch in on one side of the border and give it a good press. When you're done with this, you can decide to use any of these sides. You can decide to use the part that is poking in, or you can decide to use the part that is poking out. It all depends on you. So I'm just going to proceed with the part that is poking out because I want my cargo pocket to look bigger. Pin the other raw edge onto the body, just like you can see in the video. Once you get to each of the ends, notch it so that when you sew, it gives you a very smooth finish. Now sew with 1/2 inch allowance seam. Remember to trim out all excesses. Now repeat the same process on the other pocket. Fold the top of the pocket by 1/2 inch and fold it again by 1 inch. Okay, so what I did, I folded it by 1/2 inch, sewed over it, and folded it again because it is a very thick fabric and I wanted this to be very clean. If you're using an industrial machine, I think you can just go over it once. Top stitch at the top. Next thing to do, top stitch the edges of the body. Once you're done top stitching the edges of the body, you are done with the body. So it's remaining to attach it to your pants. Repeat the same process on the other pocket. Now proceed to the flap. Like I said initially, the measurement for the flap is 6 inches for the length. The width measurement is dependent on the body measurement. Now fold into two. Sew on the lines you have drawn. If you're working with a light fabric, iron out a light interfacing on the wrong side of the flap. Now trim out the excesses and turn it over. Top stitch round the border of the flap. The flap is ready to be joined on the pant. If you're wondering how you would join your pocket on an already sewn pant, do not worry. All you need to do is to join the sides of your pant and then leave the inner part open. After attaching your pockets, you close up the inner part of your pants. From your original side pockets up, measure 10.5 inches downwards. Place your cargo pocket on that 10.5 inches. Trace your lines. Trace the pocket out, okay? Because we are going to be sewing the border on the marks you have traced. Remember, don't trace exactly on the edges of the pockets of the body. Just move in a little by 1/4 inch and trace it all around. This will help your pocket to lie very flat when you are done. Proceed to pinning the border all round. Place the flap by 1/2 inch above, directly above the body. Pin that also. Proceed to your sewing machine and sew round the border on the mark you have made earlier. Sew gently and do not drag your fabric. Do not drag the border because you might make some mistakes. But with practice, you will get very much better. Proceed to the flap and sew by 1/2 inch across the width. Bend it over towards the body and top stitch on the flap. Top stitch on the body, just the top part of your pocket. As you can see, top stitch on both sides of the body. Our pocket is almost ready. Now give it a good press. Toodles! This is our final result. If this video was helpful, do well to give me a thumbs up, share this video with your friends who might need this, and subscribe to my channel. It's free of charge. Go subscribe and turn on my post notification. Thank you. See you in my next video.